Greetings, peasants. You're watching Rodney Reviews. Like and subscribe, or else.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Rodney Reviews. I'm your host, your boy, Rodney. And I really got into movies more when I was in high school. And one of my favorite movies back then was Akira. And I love Akira. Akira is a beautiful movie. One of the movies that inspired anime into the West. Basically, today's episode, I just want to talk about my top 5 favorite movies of all time. Starting with, I guess number 5, Akira. Akira is one of the most best animated movies like ever made. One of the best anime movies ever made. It's like one of the reasons anime is so big in the West. You know, there's like Dragon Ball and that, but I think Akira helped. Without Akira blowing up in the West, who knows what anime could be now, you know? And it made us a little hyperbole. Made us a crazy hot take. It's like Speed Racing, Astro Boy was out back then, but you know, like Akira, movies are still copying things that Akira has done back in the 80s. The bike slide. Everybody on a motorcycle in the movie fucking do that bike slide. They're like video games and other TV shows and books and manga. They have like characters who were like designed or references to the characters in Akira, to fucking Tetsuo, to Kaneda. If there's a character with a motorcycle, they might be wearing a big ass red jacket that looks like Kaneda. Hell, in Cyberpunk, you can find a jacket that looks like that. You can find a red motorcycle that looks like the one that Kaneda wears in the series. Hell, Kanye West said one of his favorite movies was Akira. It inspired his movie video, Stronger. Great video, great song. Akira is just a masterpiece of work. Now, I will say, if you haven't read the manga, the movie kind of don't make a little sense because there's a lot of plot holes. A lot of plot stuff in the manga that happens in the book that just doesn't covers in the movie. So it's a little, first time watchers, it can be a little confusing. Like, what is this? Who's Akira? You're like, who's Akira? Akira don't even show up until like the end of the movie for real. In the manga, I forgot what he does, but he's like way longer in the manga. He's like a little, it's go read the books and watch the movie. I love the movie. Number 4 on my list of like all my favorite movies. This one's a more recent movie, but it's The Batman, the Matt Reeves Batman with Robert Pattinson. Man, listen, Christopher Nolan, I love Dark Knight trilogy. Your chain been snatched, buddy. Matt Reeves done came in and said, "Give me that shit, nigga." Just yank your chain off you, Christopher Nolan. I love Christopher Nolan. I love Dark Knight. I love Batman Begins. Dark Knight Rises a little but the first 2 amazing movies. This Batman just better. Christopher Nolan got in chain snatched with this one. It just happened, buddy. This Robert Pattinson makes such a great Bruce Wayne in his early like time in the crime. He's all emo, gruffy, and all. Oh, for everybody and tell me blah blah blah. I love it. The movie. I watch this movie at least twice a week. I ain't gonna cap. I watched it last week. I watched the movie a couple days ago on TV. On TV, it was on TV. I just sat down and watched it. So I knew I came to a part. I was like, "Oh, it's like one of my favorite parts of the movie." And I just sat there and watched the rest of the 2 hours of the movie. The movie has such replay value for me. I would say the last maybe 30 40 minutes, a little rough, but they're not bad. You can get through it. And I love the ending monologue when you realize, you know what, the city doesn't need some dark avenger. It needs somebody who can give the city and inspire hope. And when Batman is like putting the person on the table to be airlifted out, and the person reaches for him, and he holds his arm, and he looks him in the eye, like, "Thank you for helping me." You can see Batman realizing, I know what I must do now. The vengeance shit is cool, but these people need somebody to believe in and to hope in. And I will be that nigga for him. And then Paul Dano as the Riddler, amazing, great. He should have won an award for it. God damn it, he's amazing. The movie is beautifully shot. Chase scene, oh my god. Batman revved up that Hellcat. I was in the IMAX. I saw this in IMAX. You can feel the vibrations. Granted, it was amazing. I sat too close to the screen, so when the lights in the car flashed, I damn near got blinded. It was amazing. You could feel the vibration from him revving the car up. It was to relive that experience. Oh, it's a beautiful movie. Colin Farrell's the Penguin. Great. He got his own TV show. People like, this ain't gonna work. TV show's amazing. I can't remember the lady who plays Sophia Falcone. Beautiful woman. I hope to see more of her. Speaking of beautiful women, Zoe Kravitz, Catwoman. Listen, when Catwoman looked at Bruce and said, "Come with me," I would have said, "Fuck Gotham." Fuck Gotham. Me and you, I'm rich. Me and you, baby. We going somewhere. Gotham would just have to defend itself at that point, man. Gotham would just tough titties. Gotham. Next, number three. But a movie, one of my favorite horror movies. Amazing film made by the GOAT, one of the greatest directors of all time, one of the greatest horror directors of all time. Amazing in general. John Carpenter's The Thing. I first saw this movie a couple years ago, back in like 2017. At a couple people's house I played fighting games with. They had like movie night, and they're all showing like different horror movies. I've never seen The Thing up to that point, but boy, when I watched it, like, oh my god, this is amazing. And I watched it again later on in life. I thought, this is even better. The practical effects from the 80s still holds up. John Carpenter is like a beast at this shit, dog. He is so good at just making horror of the unknown, making you feel the tense situation of this movie, the suspensefulness, and you're like, who's next? Who's gonna be? And jump scares, they just come out of nowhere. They're very good jump scares. The jump scares in a lot of horror movies are super cheap and you expect them. But shit in this movie, when it happens, you don't expect it. Like the blood scene, you're like, we're gonna test your blood next. I know we're gonna take blood out. And you put the thing and the blood just goes up and turns into the monster, and the guy in the chair reveals himself to be the alien. Amazing. And when the hand pump thing, doing the defibrillator where the chest opens up and it rips the guy's arms off. Oh, the practical effects in this movie are so damn amazing. I need to watch movies again soon. I have not seen the movie in a minute. I need to watch it again. This movie is so awesome. It is a great horror movie. One of the best horror movies ever made. Might be the best horror movie ever made, in my opinion. But that's for a conversation for another day. It's got to be up there at least. It got to be up there. Beautiful movie. But Kurt Russell, Keith David, amazing. The ending where you don't know if the Thing is in both of them, if they really truly beat the monster, the alien. And then the video game. I kind of want to play the video game too. I know they remastered it. I kind of want to play it. I don't know, one day. Yes. If you're not seeing John Carpenter's The Thing, go watch it now. And number two. My top 5 favorite movies. Starship Troopers. Paul Verhoeven. Listen, Starship Troopers is like, one thing I love about Starship Troopers, like on the surface, it's a man versus animal war movie. Sci-fi little jockey war movie. And you get a joy for that. It's funny, good action. CGI, little but it's 90s. That big bug in 4K does not look good. It does not. But it's a great movie. But when you dig deeper into it, you see because it's like a satire on fascism, with all the little like war propaganda stuff. People explaining have to be kind of, if they want to have like basic rights, like to vote and shit, to have children, they have to serve in the military, for a year. They must serve. If you vote to have children, you gotta serve. And then another thing about this movie, when you look at stuff into it, like it's you see them like the training stuff, the drill stuff. You're like, why are they all the like training equipment they use are like suited? They're doing the drills, and instead of like fighting the monsters, have like killed us of the aliens, the arachnids that they're supposed to go out and fight. The target thumbs are all humans, and the equipment they wear is so fragile. Like they get stabbed, just the piercing goes straight through these people's body armor. And it's like these people are not properly trained to fight these aliens. It makes you think: did they really send an asteroid to Buenos Aires to blow it up? Was it the government trying to, start a war because they want this planet? Maybe. It's not out the question. And the movie just has great rewatchability too, man. You know, Casper Verdine, great as Johnny Rico. I low-key hope we get a Starship Troopers remake or with him in it, or like some type of reboot series. I'd watch it. They keep making video games of this. It's like there's a new one coming out like every other week. I've not played none of them, but I love this movie. Fun fact, the shower scene when they're all naked. Casper Dean was like, if we gotta be naked, why don't you do it, Paul? As like a joke, because people felt uncomfortable about being naked. And it was like, that's a great idea. We're all gonna be naked. So everybody got naked. It was very funny, very funny. Great movie, great movie. You gotta, once again, you haven't seen it, watch it. Amazing movie. Little cheesy, because the 90s, little cheesy, but great movie, great time. It's an easy watch. And R.I.P. my girl Diz, R.I.P. her. And for number one movie, one of my favorite movies of all time, it's this movie, it kind of inspires me because the person is like very inspiring. And the movie is Tim Burton's Ed Wood, starring Johnny Depp as Ed Wood. Hot take, this is the best Johnny Depp and Tim Burton movie they done together. Ever Since the Hand is cool. Phantom of the Opera. What's one with the Headless Horseman? The Headless Horseman, that's cool. Demon Barber, Sweeney Todd, that's cool. But Ed Wood, in my opinion, is their best one. This movie has a great ensemble cast. Johnny Depp, Martin Landau, Bill Murray, Sarah Jessica Parker. She looks amazing in this movie, by the way. And there's some other people I'm missing. I can't remember the name. Oh, King Kong Bundy is in this movie. So Ed Wood, for those who don't know, was a director. Vincent D'Onofrio plays Orson Welles in this movie. But who don't know, Ed Wood was a movie director back in the 40s and 50s who made mostly sci-fi slop. And it's people, because now considered one of the worst directors ever, but he's very, it inspired me. It's inspiring because he would make these movies no matter what the cost, no matter what he had to do to get them made. He would cut costs. He would hire all his friends, work on shoddy production sets that just had no money, all for the love of the game, because he loved making these movies, and he hoped that one day that he can get big and be like Orson Welles. But that's like one of his inspirations in the movie is like, man, Orson Welles made Citizen Kane at like 27. I'm almost 30. I haven't made shit half as good as that. I'm making bullshit, but he's still trying. He developed a friendship with Bela Lugosi, who's on his last leg as being a famous actor who was big in the 20s as Dracula. Now he's much older and morphine addiction, and he just on his last legs essentially. But Ed is like, yo, I love your movies. I love you as an actor. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna put you in these movies. I'm gonna keep helping you to maybe eventually, something good happens. And he's always in these movies with him because they bond, make a genuine friendship, and it's beautiful to watch. His death in the movie, he's like 90. Ed finds out, very heartbreaking. The movie also has some good quotables. One of my favorite lines, I forgot the lady name. She was like, no waters, no liquids. I'm terribly allergic. Gets the laugh out of me every time. The other one with Battles in the War with He's like, fuck you, you get down here. Hilarious movie. It's the movie's in black and white, but that adds to his charm. Capture that real 1950s sci-fi feel. The girl who plays Vampira, beautiful woman. I don't know her name. Shout out to her. She's pretty. Yeah, this movie is great. 2 hours of goodness. It's Tim Burton's best work in my opinion, next to Mars Attacks. Now, Mars Attacks is an underrated movie. If you haven't seen Mars Attacks, watch Mars Attacks. Yeah. This is their best movie together in my opinion. This is just a great movie. Great feel good movie to me. And it's very inspiring, a guy against all odds, just doing his best to do what he loves and just get everything done no matter what. Kind of like me, I'm doing this, trying to do my best. It is what happens, what happens. And yeah, that's my list, my top 5 favorite movies of all time. Akira, We got Akira, not Dark Knight, the Batman, Akira, the Batman, the John Carpenter's thing, Starship Troopers, and Edward. Yeah, so go watch all those movies. Have them all on Blu-ray, 4K. Great movies, worth the price. Go watch them on any any sites to watch them. You know where to find them. If you like movies, you know where to find these movies. But yes, this has been an episode of Rotten Reviews. Thank y'all for watching, listening, and until next time, peace out.